Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. Super excited to be with you. Thank you so much for watching today. Of course, we're going to have a joke at the end because that's just a natural consequence or benefit, depending on how you look at it, of watching and joining with me. And I want to just minister briefly on something I read this morning. It stuck in my heart, and I think it's super helpful for us. And I was reading in Luke chapter 7. I was reading about this Roman centurion who had a really sick servant, a slave. And the centurion asks his Jewish friends, his leaders, Jewish leaders, to go ask Jesus to come and heal his slave. And here's a Roman centurion. He's a leader. He's Gentile. He's got people under authority. He's got these relationships. The slave is really important to him. And then he's got these good relationships with these Jewish leaders because they come to Jesus and they say, hey, this Roman dude, he's super worthy of your attention and your healing power. So come heal this guy's servant. So it's an interesting thing because the end of all this is I call this like a telegram healing, because the guy who needs the healing is the servant. So he needs the healing, and the centurion asks on his behalf, and the Jewish leaders ask on behalf of the centurion, who's asking on behalf of the slave. So it's like this kind of sequential, progressive telegraph thing that's going on to get this slave dude healed. So Jesus agrees. He starts walking with the Jewish leaders, and he's coming to the centurion's house. And right before he gets to the house, the centurion sends his friends out and says, don't come any further. Don't come under my roof because I'm not worthy for you to come and visit me. But I'm a man under authority, and I have soldiers who obey me, and I'm also under authority. When you look at this centurion, he's got all kinds of relationships. He cares about his slave so much that he's willing to risk relational credit, equity, to get Jesus to come and heal him. He's got relationships, good relationships with the Jewish leaders. He's got soldiers who are under his authority. He's got friends who go and talk with Jesus. So this centurion guy has all kinds of relationships, boatloads of them, and good relationships. He's got good connections, and he, I believe, genuinely cares about people. Because look at how the people speak about him and interact with him. But he sends his friends and tells Jesus, don't come under my roof. I'm not worthy. And I find it really fascinating because Jesus heals the servant, because that's the outcome that the centurion wanted. Heal my servant. But the whole point of it in my mind is the centurion could have had the Son of God come under his roof and could have had the relationship of all relationships, the most intimate, most integrated, most essential relationship of his entire life. But he disqualified himself because I'm not worthy. And he's got all these other relationships, but the key one, the most essential, the primary relationship that he could have had, he rejected and repelled because he couldn't own up to that. He's like, I can't earn it. I'm not worthy enough. I disqualify myself. And I want us to be really conscientious that as we think about coming into 2018, let's make sure, let's have good relationships with friends and co-workers and people that we're in authority under or over. Let's make sure we have good relationships with our pastors and religious leaders and all those things. And let's make sure we have good relationships with the people around us. But let's never neglect the most essential relationship, which is Jesus Christ. And the thing that makes that so essential is Jesus came to make you worthy. You didn't have to earn it. And Jesus makes us worthy, not only obviously because of his sacrifice, death and resurrection, but based on Jesus' love for you. Jesus loves you. Jesus cares about you. And Jesus wants an intimate, ongoing connection, relationship with you. Not through other people, not mediated, but rather integrated. So let's make sure that's our essential priority for 2018. An integrated, daily, essential relationship. Improving, growing, deepening every single day relationship with Jesus Christ. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye to 2017. Hello to 2018. And remember, I'd love to have you subscribe. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Give me some feedback, a like or dislike, whatever. Love the feedback. Sammy, you're excellent. Thank you again for all your feedback. I love to do the shout out. And your concluding joke, you're like, it's a little bit like, kind of a little late bloomer here, but what do you call a gluten-free, fat-free, and sugar-free Christmas cookie? Compost. I know, it's really awesome. Thanks again for watching. Catch you in 2018. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a phenomenal year. See you next year.